So we spent like 6 hours at the Prado
And that's
Museum.
in Spain?
In Spain,
Okay.
yeah. Loved it. Was great.
Where
But I
is it
thought,
in
you know
Spain?
what? I'm not gonna,
Where?
in Madrid.
Madrid, okay.
So that there's no way I'm going to get my kids back to this museum. Maybe Sophia, but Luke, he's just going to be like, I don't want to go back. So we had read before about some of the paintings in there and stuff like that. So that was kind of interesting. So I kind of like looked through the list to see, okay, let's go see some of these and some of these, like, you know, the people that I knew, right?
Right.
Or the artists that I knew. So I said, let's go see that, and that'd be interesting, and then we'll just like blow through the museum. But seriously, like we had lunch there, and then we went back and saw more. So no, but there was a lot of gory paintings too.
Oh.
You know.
So did Luke like that?
Yeah.
Or was it too gory even for him? Too lifelike?
Yeah. Some of it was. A lot of nudity.
You know, I don't think that's right, really. I mean, you could have actually probably brought a Sharpie.
And covered it up.
And just cover up the nipple.
There was a lot of uniboobs. You know, just like, I'm like, show both. What, you know.
Oh, so they were only flashing one boob out.
Yeah.
I think that was considered modest.
You're probably right.
You know, to show both probably would have been too provocative.
And I didn't think the areola was as dark as it should have been in a lot of them.
That's because you're Hispanic.
Oh, well, they are too.
Would you like to see mine?
That reminds me. No, so it was great because we did, the way we did it was we just made stories about each painting that we went to.
Right.
And what made that so much fun too is that we saw different things in the painting that we wouldn't have normally seen. Like there was this one big painting and there was a dog down at the bottom with a stick in its mouth and the stick was on fire, you know, symbolic of whatever. And so, but you didn't focus on it, right? You focused on the guy in the painting. And so when Sophia said, oh, I got a story for this one, I said, oh, yeah. I said, what's your story? And so she said, oh, it's called The Last Fetch. And I'm like, The Last Fetch? What are you talking about? And then I saw the dog in the painting, but I wouldn't have had she not said that.
Right.
So we saw so many little things in the paintings that we wouldn't have normally seen had we not made up all these hysterical stories.
And you don't think your kids will be confused?
No, they loved it. We saw more paintings because of it.
But you don't think they'll be really confused when they have an art history or art appreciation class?
No, I think they'll be able to give insight to the other students. You know.
This one's called Fetch.
This one's called Fetch.
Really? And the teacher's going to be like, huh? What?
Yeah.
So tell their friends about the Mary painting.
So there was this great painting, again, at the museum. And you walk into the room, like you just come around the corner and you walk into this room, and it's huge. It's a huge, huge painting. And up on one side of the painting is Mary, a statue, like, of Mary with the baby Jesus in her arm.
Should I hold your coffee?
Yeah.
Okay.
And one of her breasts exposed as she's grabbing it and pinching it. And
I don't know if the camera can see you pinching it.
Oh, grabbing and pinching it. And milk shooting out of it, you know. God bless Mary, because I did not have that much milk to make this work.
No, I could have squeezed it out.
If I could have had that much milk, she was a blessed woman. Let's just say she was a blessed. She was not.
The baby Jesus deserved a full sack of milk.
She was not drinking that mother's milk tea. She did not need that.
I drink it by a gallon.
Yeah, she didn't need it. Anyway, so there's this arc of milk coming out, and then it was either Peter or Paul standing there below a little bit, you know, with the mouth wide open, drinking the milk.
Hey, Mom. What's that supposed to mean?
What is that?
I don't know.
And it was supposed to be because he was spreading the gospel, that this was a blessing to him, was to drink the milk of Mary.
It's kind of grapes around.
Can you pause it?
So anyways, I just thought that was, so at that point I told the kids that, you know, don't look at the painting, watch everybody else's expression as they enter the room and see what their face looks like as they look at this painting.
Right.
And some people were uncomfortable. They walked in the room, they looked at it, and they're like, oh, not normal. And then they'd walk right out, and other people would just be like, head this way, head that way.
Right.
Then they'd have to go up to read the thing, see what it says, which was all in Spanish, but maybe you could catch a couple words like leche.
Right. Exactly.
Rethink what I... Rethink.
Yeah, all that we did, covering my nakedness.
Cover yourself up.
Cover it.
Cover it.
It's dirty. It's bad.
Evil. Areola, evil. And so I was like, how can I make it unattractive? So I trimmed some of my hair and glued it all around so that it would be like... No, I didn't.
He probably would still think it was great. He doesn't know what it's supposed to look like.
How come Mary's doesn't look like that in the painting. That's not realistic.
She didn't grow a full head of hair around her nipple.
There's no nipple hair in any of these paintings. Because they weren't Hispanic, Lukey. What's Mommy supposed to tell you? I don't know what to tell you. They're probably blonde and you can't see them in the painting.
That could be.
That's all.
Apparently Peter or Paul wanted it no matter what. Wouldn't have mattered.
I'm like, you know, they could have at least been holding up a coffee cup. I could get that.
And then it would have foamed.
I would
probably
get
as it
that.
hit.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was a miracle of milk anyway, so it would have foamed
Totally.
instantly.
Warm and foamy.
Probably had vanilla in it too, because I like vanilla.
Yeah, but I don't. Mine wouldn't have.
No.
No.
It'd be however you wanted it, really, I'd imagine.
Do you think Jesus minded sharing his milk?
He looks full. He looks satisfied.
He
so
looked
I'm
happy.
guessing, yeah.
He was chubby.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What a painting. What a painting.
That's kind of what a lot of them are like. You know, you don't want to say what, because you know that someone thinks,
Amazing.
Oh.
They captured it.
whoa.
Wow. I get
That's
it.
what I've always felt, but never had the means
Courage
to express.
say. Yeah.
Right? I couldn't. It never had a voice
Right.
for me before.
And
now that I
it
see
does.
it, it's
the
clear.
arc of the milk. Yeah. La Leche. It gives La Leche Foundation a whole new. That should be their painting for their club, for their.
You don't
La
only
Leche.
feed your baby; you can feed everyone.
Everyone's baby.
Yeah.
And they don't need to suckle. You just need to squeeze.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. Maybe not.
No. Anyways, it's an idea.